Boom, boom, boom. This is what she sees.
Welcome back, gamers.
Blowjob joke. Welcome back to Majora's
Stone
Mask.
Tower.
Hey, we're going to the Stone Tower. We went and got some magic pots, and also we did that puzzle.
For this, the puzzle. I went and got 3 green potions. We
got the green slurp.
We got 3 vials filled with flubber, and we're going into the temple.
We're about to bounce off all of these fucking walls, dude. Was there a flubber too?
Oh god.
I feel like there was like a straight to DVD or VHS.
Whenever you ask me ever if there was an X from the 90s or early 2000s too, the answer is probably, but I just don't know.
You just need to have watched all the things that I've watched ever, Dylan, so that we can have these recollections together. Because like I feel in my bones like Flubber 2 is something I saw some amount of, but I remember nothing. I barely even remember the first Flubber, other than it being weird and me thinking it was really fun.
It was.
I liked VHS tapes, man. I like VHS tapes a lot. I feel like there's probably a lot of people that watch us that never fucked with VHS tapes.
I don't know.
There's definitely. I know our audience does end up like actually skewing older than like we joke about it most of the time. Which, again, I really appreciate that we can still call you guys 12 and like.
And nobody gets uppity.
Yeah, nobody's like, I'm not 12. It's like, yeah, I fucking know you're not 12. Like I'm really just making fun of myself at that point where I'm just like, I'm a children's entertainer,
yeah, exactly.
which is like a job that I would not want to do. Just because like I wouldn't want to like actually like face to face interact with a bunch of children because I get uncomfortable around children.
That was a straight fairy. We're not going to be getting all those.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, are we doing that in this one? I thought we were done doing that.
Oh, well.
But
that was worthless.
Most of the time, I'm making fun of my own job when I make jokes on the show. Because it's funny. Because it's a very silly job.
So, what do you notice about this place, Dad?
I mean, well, there's the big fucking eye. There's also, it's like open air. It looks kind of like a coliseum.
Okay. I'm just asking your opinions.
I mean, it just looks like the kind of place where you would like fight somebody.
Yeah.
It almost looks like you would walk in here and somebody would be like, "Oh, our contestant has arrived. Release the fucking tiger or whatever." And then it comes out and goes, "Roar."
Well.
Okay.
This is probably a later thing.
That's probably like that's like the back end of a shortcut back.
Yeah, exactly. Like. Let's try the other side. Oh, fucking enemies respawn. That's okay.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like,
I feel like you'll get what's up with this place shortly. I'm just put. I mean,
is the open air part of it like important? The fact that there's no ceiling out there, it's just sort of like almost cage like.
Yes.
Okay.
And
so we're gonna fight the fucking flying dinosaur from whichever Jurassic Park movie is. That's a big plot point. They're like on these cliff sides or some shit. That's my guess. We're fighting a pterodactyl.
Okay.
Or a pterodactyl. Oh, never mind. We're gonna be flipping the building around.
There you go.
Okay, that's all I had to see. I've played a Nintendo game before.
I knew as soon as you saw like something on the ceiling.
Yeah.
That was gonna become apparent.
Because probably my first interaction with this specific mechanic of like, hey, traverse room, find way to flip room. Or flip yourself to ceiling was Luigi's Mansion, because that was like a launch title for the GameCube, so that was one of the first.
Oh, it's a big button.
So that was one of the first like big 3D games I ever played. Man, Luigi's Mansion was alright. I liked it.
I didn't really like it that much. I didn't think it was that engaging. TBH, hot take.
Fun. I don't think that's a super hot take. I think a lot of the love for Luigi's Mansion is nostalgia. I can recognize that in myself as well.
Yeah.
But I still do enjoy the base game. Like. It's satisfying to like suck
like,
up the ghosties the correct way, because like there's like method to it, and when you like get it and like don't really struggle, and it just feels good, it's like, oh, neat.
It's just like a single playthrough kind of game, right?
Oh yeah,
like you sit down on the couch in the afternoon, you beat it.
Yeah, you play for a couple hours and you're like, man, that was a fun little thing. Like, and I think that kind of stuff is good for launch titles.
Yeah.
Where what it did was it used the hardware effectively. It flexed some of the new like cool capabilities, like check out these like real-time water.
Look, you're using the stick.
Yeah, and
the
like
C-stick.
Yeah, and like check out these real-time like water physics that we did, or like check out the fucking curtains are like real and stuff like that. So it flexed the new technology. It was nice and short. So it's like, hey, like this is the. Wet your whistle a little bit, get you a little taste of what the fucking GameCube can do, baby.
It's like fucking 1-2 switch.
The fucking game, yeah, that should have just come with every Switch. They should not have charged for that. That should have been Wii Sports. And I think that it also would have been a way more successful title had they done it the Wii Sports route.
Yeah.
Because then it could have been like,
and people would have liked it.
yeah, it could have been, you know, another cultural touchstone, because like Wii Sports brought fucking everybody together.
And also people fucking like Wii Sports.
Yeah, because it's fun, simple party games. That's literally what 1-2 Switch is. It's fun, simple party games that show off the capability of the new hardware. Flex that HD rumble. You can feel those balls so good. But they didn't just give it to people. They should have just given it to people.
It was $40, right?
$40, I believe, on release.
That's too many dollars.
That was funny because that was a release night. So we had already had a Switch in the office for what, like 2 months. Didn't we had that. Didn't we have that early? We didn't get 1-2 Switch early. We went to GameStop midnight release for the Switch, and we got in line, and they're like, "Hey, you're here for a Switch?" We're like, "No, we're getting a couple controllers and 1-2 Switch. We already have one." And people were like, "What?" We're like, "Yeah, we need this for like our job. We got to go do work stuff after this." They're like, "You already have one? How is it?" And I'm like, "What? Oh, it's fun."
I know there's some of these that you have to punch. Mm-hmm. Maybe they activate once you get to the other side of the room.
Maybe. Hello. Or maybe not at all. Maybe there's just a cool item in this chest.
I'm a big boy.
Is this the compass or the map?
It is the map.
It's the map.
Generally, you'll always get the map first.
Okay. I think it was just that one time we like fucked up where we got the.
There we go.
Compass. Hey, kill them. I like these guys.
Could you just write down?
I like those guys. They're silly.
I know you have to kill all these guys to get
Straight fairy.
No, I think the key.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty important.
Fucked. No.
Fucking duck and cover. Sweet tat, by the way. You know, if you notice that on your right, or I guess both your biceps.
Oh, hella.
Yeah, you got some like sweet tribal tattoos, which will be cool forever. So go ahead and get the tribal tattoo now, because it will be cool forever. It definitely didn't immediately go out of style, like right after everybody got those tattoos. Shouts out to Adam Kovic from Funhouse.
Yappa.
Don't die. Who'll get you?
Yeah, there you go. And now we get a key.
That would be great, is if it spawned that in and then immediately it lit on fire.
Keys like these, I feel, are particularly mean.
Yeah, that's because that reminds me of
just killing all the guys in a room, really.
Yeah, like I would that one I can excuse a lot easier than the one in Ocarina where it's just outside of the fucking dungeon. Because like the killing all the guys in a room is something you will just inevitably come to, you know? Yeah. When you've run around and you've exhausted your options, because the first thing you do in any game is you explore, you look around, you try and find the thing that'll make you do the thing. And eventually you go, well, I guess I'll just kill everything. Yeah. Now, I don't think at any point I would have been like, well, maybe the dungeon key is not in the dungeon. Like that one just wouldn't, I just would not have been able to clear that.
Yeah, this is
without doing a shameful Google.
That shit didn't exist.
Yeah. I remember fucking the first time. Well, not the first time. I remember like the general time period in which I was.
I know I do need to go down there.
I was introduced to a little website called GameWinners.com.
GameWinners.
GameWinners.com. The fucking #1 resource for cheat codes, tips, and tricks for all your favorite video games. I would have to say, Mom, please don't call anybody for the next 30 minutes. I'm trying to load up a text-based web page, and I would really like to know what the funny secret cheat codes are for this Tony Hawk game. And then I would like wait for fucking ever trying to load up the page, and then I would load it up. And it would be like, hey, click here.
Fuck.
Oh. It'd be like,
I'm pretty sure I can do that, and I want to sit here and try to do it.
Do it, yeah. But it'll be like, hey, click here for like X game cheat codes, and I'm like, sweet, that game has cheat codes, and then it doesn't. Yeah, and then it doesn't, and I'm like, oh, okay. But I learned pretty early on that they're just like they're auto-generating. Oh hell yeah! It's kind of like Wikipedia. They're auto-generating like the start of pages,
search
the moment
engine optimization.
The moment that like a game is released, it's like, oh well, somebody might add cheats to it later. I don't know. They usually didn't. Man, I miss cheat codes.
Well, I don't know if that was intended. I don't know how you're supposed to get over here, honestly.
Probably something to do with that bullshit.
Yeah. Hold on. I can for sure hit that through the wall.
Oh, hey.
Fuck.
Almost.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Bomb.
Oh, bomb mask. Or are you just going to throw it over?
Where does bomb? Yeah.
Yo. Well.
Son of a bitch. Oh
hey.
What does that do? spawns on. That's straight fairy bullshit. Doesn't even matter.
Oh, okay.
But I did it.
Hey,
damn
you did it. I'm proud of you,
I
Dillon.
touched the thing with the thing.
I'm very, very proud of you. You did a cool dolphin jump.
Oof.
And then you just bonked your head real bad, and now you need rhinoplasty. Feels bad, man.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Nobody
Hey,
look.
look, the button. Yeah, I'm waiting for us to get to the flippy switchy part. I liked the flippy stuff in Luigi's Mansion when you walk on the ceiling.
It's just so wild.
It's really, I think I just really like watching Luigi move in that game because they made his personality very, very, very timid and scared, but they did a really good job of like showing that off physically in his character and his mannerisms.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
even just like the way he walks, it's like extremely cautious and it's very charming.
That was like the first game where he was the scared boy, right?
Yes, that is what established Luigi as the scared boy. Is they had, I don't know, it's probably considered like a little bit of like a cult hit, you know? I don't think it's like one of the bigger Nintendo titles, but I would assume that it has probably a pretty dedicated fan base, you know? They keep making games for him, so that's cool.
Yeah. That's his thing now. He's the mansion guy.
I wish they'd do that for Star Fox. Hey man,
Fuck
got any
it.
fucking Star Fox, man?
I just want more games like this.
Hey,
like,
you
this
got-
game, like look at this room. This
That's
room's
fucking
cool.
cool.
This
Hey
is a cool
man,
room.
you got any Metroid Prime 4? What happened to that? Did you hear about that?
I mean, I heard that it was coming out.
They
What-
scrapped the entire thing entirely and starting over. They said we didn't like the direction it was going in, so we were starting again from scratch.
Hella.
So that game might not ever fucking exist. Also, there's a frozen eye up there.
Yeah, I see it.
I would like for it to exist. It was going to be like a cool way for me to get into Metroid Prime because it's a series I've never played. I was like, oh yeah, and I'll play the old ones and get ready because I've heard really good things about them. And then they were like, yeah, we didn't like it.
Like they said, ugh.
I said, yeah. But hey, you know, props to them for at least like allowing them to do that instead of just being like, well, no, we already invested money in it. We're putting it out.
So here's a mechanic.
What is that?
This is a funky mirror, and I am charging
You're
it with
saucing
light.
it up.
And now it will spit
Oh, that's cool.
it'll spit out light for as long as I sit there and shoot light into it.
That's neat. I like that. Yeah, I want more games like this too.
And then if I talk to Taddle, it says, "Is this a mirror? This thing looks different from your everyday
Something's
mirror."
wrong with this fucking mirror, dude.
And then we found
Ooh.
fuck you.
I like the bomb rats a lot. They're really funny.
It's probably a compass.
I still gotta try and play that game. What was it called? Ghost of a Tale. I think I showed you that I found on on Steam, where it was like the little stealth mouse RPG.
Oh, hey.
I want to try that.
Remember, this is the shortcut that we ran into.
Yeah, I was right. I hope that game's good. I think you could
Describe it to the viewers.
So, it is. Imagine you're like in Lord of the Rings world, but you're a mouse. And you're a little and everybody else is like little mice and rats and spiders and stuff. If you're familiar with Redwall, I wanted a Redwall game as a little kid, which was basically what if we did we did any fantasy novel. So like what if we did Game of Thrones or whatever, but they were cute little animals for kids and they fight with like needles instead of swords. And I was like, damn, I'm into it. Let's fucking go.
Remember these things?
Punch. I was wondering where the light source was.
Punch.
Very nice.
Here we go. Like
Those little
this.
shadow dudes are like the scribbles from fucking Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yeah, the fucking scribbles.
Yo, that show was something else.
I like that show.
No, I liked it too. It was just
It's
like,
all on Hulu, by the way.
oh, okay, yeah. I think
There's actually like a lot of shows on Hulu that I didn't think would be. Like
Hulu has a pretty good selection, honestly. I think
it has a lot of Nick shows,
Yeah, I think that Hulu.
Cartoon Network shows.
It's really easy for people to point at Hulu and shit on it as compared to Netflix, who's like, you're paying money and you still get ads. But like I feel like comparing Hulu to Netflix isn't necessarily fair because it's not really a Netflix replacement. It's like a mega cheap alternative to cable. Like, cable's expensive.
Yeah.
Like, cable packages are fucking expensive, and if you don't have cable, like paying for cable packages to get the channels and shows you want is probably a lot more expensive than just like paying $7 a month to Hulu.
I'm just gonna put on the fucking stone mask so these guys leave me alone, rather than having to keep cutting them down.
Yeah, man. Foster's Home. When did that show air? I feel like it was like I was a little older.
2007 is my guess.
Okay, I'm about to look it up.
That's gonna be my guess.
I'm curious. 2007 feels a little old.
A little old. Well, I suppose for right now we're gonna. This is probably gonna give me a straight fairy, but it might give me a key. So I'm gonna sit here and souse this guy. Oh god, I should have just gone at it straight. Okay, that's enough. Ooh, fuck.
Do you not have an angle on the light straight to that thing, or is it just too far away?
Too far away. Okay. And also, that's just where my mind went to first because it presented me a thing. So I'm like, oh, there's probably it's straight fairy. Okay. Whenever it shows me an intermediate step between me and my end goal, I just assume that I have to take the intermediate step.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, it was 2006.
2006.
2006 to 2009. So
I was in that range.
Yeah, pretty good run. Pretty good run.
All right, saucing it. All right, let me run, and we have to put it on this one.
Double sauce. Double sauce.
Yeah.
You just hold until it disappears, then you run.
Yeah.
Hold. Run.
I just want to give myself.
Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes.
I just wanted to give myself as much time as possible, so I didn't have to redo it.
Damn, dude, they did 6 seasons.
Yeah.
79 episodes plus 18 shorts.
18 shorts. Goddamn.
Goddamn, dude. I miss when I say I miss. I shouldn't say I miss because I don't know. This could still be the case. I haven't watched Cartoon Network in a very fucking long time, but I did like the like interstitial stuff they did between programming to keep like kids entertained, where like especially the crossover stuff where they would just like write weird scenes for characters from different shows to interact with each other.
Okay.
Like just like weird little things they'd pepper in through the commercials. Like, hey, what if like Johnny Bravo was trying to hit on like a really strong female character from like another show and she beat his ass? Like, that'd be kind of funny. And they would just do stuff like that. Like, what if Courage got scared by like a little kid with a mask?
Johnny Bravo's so fucking crazy to me. It's just, here's this misogynistic dude and he's a fucking loser, and that's the entire show.
I mean, like, it's a good joke.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny because like the whole joke of the show is imagine a guy that's like peak hot and he's such a loser that he still doesn't get laid. Like, he's the biggest incel. And it's also funny that it's like he's probably gay because like he gets off to himself being with other attractive people and then also like just himself.
Yeah.
Like, it's like he just wants to fuck himself. That's not even gay. That's just like like a narcissism, a level of narcissism that like goes so far beyond that you are sexually attracted to yourself. Because like, how could it get?
Love Johnny Bravo.
How could it get any better? I didn't see a lot of it when I was a kid, but I remember it being funny. And I remember there was like the little girl that was his friend,
Susie,
that always called him like a fucking loser.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure her name was Susie.
Yeah, they'd be like, you know, just random stuff. Like sometimes Scooby-Doo would like run into like the kids from Ed, Edd and Eddy, you know, at like a diner, and like it just felt like stuff that like was
they
born.
Care, man.
Yeah, it felt like stuff that was born out of like coworkers shooting the shit in the office about goofy stuff. Like, man, you know, like, wouldn't it be funny if this? And they're like, hey, let's ask the animators if they want to like do that. That could be funny. I think people would like it.
When this shit gets turned around, it sucks.
You're good. You're going home. Holy shit.
And we go, yeah. This is probably straight fairy, but
this
you
is
can never be too sure.
This was the early Fortnite practice.
Yeah.
So you're practicing your glider strats.
Fucking straight fairies, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. And
now is it flippy time?
Is this mini boss?
This looks very mini boss.
Okay, yeah, it's. I was trying to remember if it's the one I'm thinking of, and I do not believe it is. There's like, I think that one is before one of the mini bosses.
This guy's fucking cool.
Whoa.
Yo. He's like teleporting. He's got on his like fucking cool big cape and his like bird.
This is the Garo Master.
Yeah, he's got a fucking like a plague doctor mask on. He's got 2 big flaming gold swords. This dude absolutely fucks. I like this guy a lot. Look at him. Look at him.
Then he fucking.
He's spec rogue and mage. He's doing magic and he's fucking disappearing and shit. He's got 2 daggers. You're fucked, dog.
He's got the ninja magic.
He's gonna start burning like level 9 spell slots on your ass. Like, you're gonna get just annihilated. He's gonna hit you with the fucking.
I always forget about the Spinneroonie attack at the end.
He's gonna hit you with the blades of steel or storms of steel or whatever. Just hit you with all the shivs.
Son of a bitch! I went for big damage. It didn't work.
Oof.
He keeps hitting me in cooldown.
You always gotta greed for damage. It's true.
Man, jump slash just deals double damage.
True. Dude, are you excited to play the new Gungeon stuff?
Yeah.
I'm fucking excited to play the new Gungeon stuff. I've been thinking about that a lot. I'm excited.
I shall take my bell, opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. If you shoot that which releases the sacred golden light into the bloodstained red dome outside the temple, it shall rearrange things of which the earth is born in the heavens and the moon is born on the earth. Do not forget these words. Die shall, leaving no corpse. And he kills himself.
I like that guy a lot. That's my favorite guy so far.
And then he oh.
I like how you. that was great.
Oh, you see the ground unload?
Yeah. I like that you decided to make him into like young Sheldon Cooper with that voice. that was very good.
Just trying to squeeze out all his lines. And what's it gonna be? It's the light arrows.
I love when yeah, I love like in stuff when something's been dubbed over and like you can tell they're like, ooh, we don't have as much time to squeeze in this line as we thought we did. So it's just, you just speed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Get all the words out really fast before the
and then we go here.
right before the cut. That shit was bothering me when I was watching the rest of the newest episodes of Arrested Development, where they clearly redubbed something. Like it has to have been left in intentionally, because like it's so obvious. But it is weird. The production cycle on that show has just been a nightmare. For those of you who are unaware, Arrested Development, like the last season they've put out, basically went through production hell.
This asshole? I'm gonna try it.
Maybe. But yeah, they got stuck in production hell because nobody, like, they have so many like famous people on that show now.
They weren't famous at the time.
Yeah, this was like all before everyone had massive careers. Now it's like, how do we get like all these people on the same production schedule? This sucks. Run off. Well, this sucks.
Well, I guess this is life.
How's it hanging? That's a flavor.
Oh my mama.
Holy shit, dude, we're eating good.
Oh mama.
Okay, so like you see those two little gold metal grips on the sides of your shield? I keep thinking those are your hands and that you're holding the shield with both hands running forward like a little fucking toddler. And then I see your other hand come out and I'm like, oh,
hell yeah.
Nice.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, bullseye.
Typically
yeah.
it's a little generous, but how do I beat this evil mean beetle on the bridge?
Try grappling his mask off.
Quickly dodge it, but you can't.
Yeah, it's probably pull its mask off with the grappling hook.
I don't.
Yep.
Oh.
Look at me, gamer man. I'm fucking so good at gaming, dude. I should like make a video game or something.
That's a mechanic whenever you have the claw shot in Twilight Princess, but I didn't know if it functioned the same. And then there's this guy.
Ooh.
You and me, brother.
He's big as shit. What's up, motherfucker? Whoa!
Here's this guy.
Oh, he's cool.
This is the Igor. Simply attacking is no good. You should pay attention to the eye. Yeah,
okay.
You just
pop him right in the eye.
Just grab one of these.
Say, hey, you look like you're made out of dark juice. I'm gonna hit you with some light juice and see what happens. Oof. So it's the first one. Oh, he's coming. He's gonna get you. Never mind. He looks like a Monsters Inc. character, and I think that's why I love him.
Damn,
because he looks like he could be related to Mike Wazowski.
He poofs.
Mike Wazowski. You think there's any good Monsters Inc. games out there?
I know that there's a dodgeball Monsters Inc. game.
Oh,
that is a thing that exists.
Just thinking, like, would it be fun to play a Monsters Inc. game like really drunk? And the answer is probably yeah.
Probably not. I think all the licensed game kind of suck.
Usually.
I feel like most of the licensed titles always suck.
I feel like you could probably make a really cool video game out of Monsters Inc. You could have like stealth segments where you play as Randall and you gotta climb around, fucking camouflage yourself. Just have the camouflage on a cooldown, That'd be really cool. That'd be a kind of stealth game that I've actually never played before, because usually, it's you go from shadows to shadows, but what if you could like change your character's texture?
Oh my God.
On the fly. That'd be pretty cool. Oh. But then you'd have to like be cognizant of it when you're moving around to other areas because you might stick out more.
And here's
there's a fucking video game, Disney.
That one's on me, brother.
Pump some more money back into Disney Interactive Games or whatever the fuck that company was called before you rat fucked it and decided to give all your licenses to EA. We're never getting Split Second 2, and I'm like one of 7 people that's mildly upset about that. But at the same time, Disney Studios closing down or whatever did get rid of that fucking.
And I also hate Disney.
Wait, I literally do hate Disney. But what was that fucking game thing? It was like the Disney Playbox shit.
The Game Girl.
It was like the Disney amiibos that were on every system. It was like a big sandbox game, and you buy the new toys, and then you scan them into your game, and now Jack Sparrow can fight Luke Skywalker.
And we go, whoop-pow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. Whoa!
Oh my God, I'm oh my God, and then I die.
God.
And now the whole temple got flipped upside
I love this kind of shit. That's fantastic.
Wow.
And we fell into the void, never to be seen from again.
Okay.
Like it.
Whoa.
Like it a lot.
Look at the boulder.
Whoa, boulder.
It's just falling straight down.
Boulder.
Whoa,
That's a nice boulder.
I'm gonna get a. Whoa.
This is for all our fans that get vertigo from video games. How's it going?
Anyways, that's the end of the video.
Nice.
Tune in next time whenever you beat it, maybe. I don't know. Not the game, the temple. We still have to get some masks and stuff.
Yeah.